Today we'll be making basic chicken quesadillas. For the chicken, I like to start with a boneless, skinless chicken breast and marinate it with approximately a teaspoon of seasoning salt and a tablespoon of oil. Now, always put thawed chicken breast in the marinade, otherwise it often will sort of collect condensation and there's water in the chicken will come out and make your marinade very runny and it won't work as well. I recommend marinating for at least an hour before cooking. And so I've done 2 here, and they've already done their time in the marinade. So the next step is to cut them up into strips, perfect for frying. Now, whenever you're dealing with raw chicken, you always want to use plastic or glass cutting boards. Never wood, because they'll absorb the chicken juices and they encourage bacteria growth. So you just cut the chicken into slices, and if you want, you can cut the chicken prior to putting it in the marinade, and that will speed up marinating time. I'll give it a little more flavor. Plus, I do find it sometimes easier to cut chicken breast when it is still slightly frozen, then it's not as jiggly. So just want to cut the chicken into fairly thin pieces, about that thick. Maybe a centimeter or so. One chicken breast for a whole quesadilla is usually plenty, unless you really love meat, in which case you can do more. This is a very basic quesadilla recipe, and there's something that you can always customize exactly to your liking. So if you like, you could do it with a different meat, strips of beef perhaps, or no meat at all. Today I'll be adding orange bell peppers and a blend of cheddar and mozzarella cheese. But you can experiment with that. You can add some various vegetables. You can put fresh tomatoes in there. You can even put salsa right in the quesadilla. I've also seen done with beef, you can add a little bit of Miracle Whip in there. Just whatever you think is going to taste good and suit your taste buds. Once you've got your chicken all nicely sliced, you'll want to fry it on medium-high heat in a hot frying pan with a bit of oil. Make sure your chicken all turns white and browned on the outside to make sure it's fully cooked. Now that we've fried up our chicken, it's time to make our quesadilla. Start with a plain tortilla. Any kind will do. I'm using whole wheat. And start with some peppers and arrange them neatly onto the tortilla, but only on half of it. Then we add some chicken. You can just sprinkle it on. It doesn't have to be perfect. And again, you can add whatever kind of ingredients you want. Now that we've got our chicken in there, just sprinkle some cheese. I'm using a mozzarella cheddar blend. And just sprinkle the top. So see, it's only on 1/2, because now fold the tortilla over, squish it down, make sure it's all evenly distributed, and then fry it in a frying pan with just a touch of oil on medium heat until both sides are browned. Don't use too much heat because it's very easy to burn these. Trust me, I've done it. Your smoke alarms will go off, your roommates won't be happy.